Tyler Herro has agreed to a 4-year, $130 million deal with the Miami Heat. It's an extension that will kick in the summer of 2023, I believe. So, what do I think about this deal? Well, let's look at Tyler Herro's career statistics. His career average is 16.7 points per game on 44% overall shooting from the field, 38% from three-point range. So he's a decent three-point shooter. I still feel like overall he's been an inefficient player offensively, just 44% overall from the field for a career average. It's just below 45. I think to be an efficient perimeter player, you need to be shooting at least 45 overall from the field. That's always been my standard. He almost hit that mark last season when he shot 44.7% from the field. So he came close. He averaged 20.7 points per game. With that being said, if he continues this production, then it could be what I call a fair market value contract that he probably gets what he would receive in the open market. But if he doesn't learn how to be more efficient, I definitely think this will be an overpay. That's the way I look at it. Just he's getting overpaid. But one thing I'll say is I just look at the current Miami Heat roster. I just see a team that's good enough to win a lot of games due to their system. I'll give them credit that they've designed a system that can get them a lot of regular season wins, but this team will always be a pretender in my eyes. They may get to the conference finals, but they're not going to seal the deal and get to the NBA finals. And even if they did, I don't see them winning against whoever gets out of the West. This team just doesn't have it, just in the sense they don't have a legit superstar. Jimmy Butler is a very good player, but he's just not what I call a tier one player. Just he's not on the level of, I would say, just a Kawhi when Kawhi's healthy, or a Giannis, or what Durant has been in the past, or LeBron in the past. He's just not close to being on that level. He's just a level below those guys. So I don't see this team ever winning a title with this current core. They'll probably be together for a few more years, to be honest. I think Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro are still pretty young. I know Tyler just turned, let me just look at his birthday. He just turned 22 recently, just several months ago in January. So he'll turn 23 start of next year. So he's still very young. So this deal is not really a big deal in the sense, even if he doesn't live up to the contract, he'll be young when the deal's over, and Miami can start a rebuild if they just can't win with the current group of guys they have. So I think this is basically Miami just going at it with another run with their core guys, keeping them intact, keeping Bam Adebayo there, keeping him there, keeping Jimmy there, and they're probably going to run this group back for the next 3 or 4 years. I don't see them having any success in that time period. But I guess I can understand why they decided to do it, because they're only slightly below being a championship team, but maybe they get lucky. I guess maybe that's the thing of Riley. Maybe some teams get injuries and they can capitalize on that. I think that's the only way I see them winning a title. Or maybe they have enough assets to make a big trade now that can net them a legit superstar in the future. Who knows? But I think this was an overpay. However, I don't think it'll hurt Miami in the long run, since they're keeping their core together and the contract's only 4 years. That's all I have to say about this. So there you have it.